Good day. Today is April 28th. Our devotion is taken from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 23 and 24. May God Himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. The one who calls you is faithful, and He will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:23 and 24. He will sanctify you. Sanctification is one of those complicated church words that can confuse new Christians, and even those of us who have believed for many years. Being sanctified means that we are perfectly righteous in God's sight, although we are still working out our salvation and growing spiritually on earth. The concept of sanctification can make being a Christian seem like a great deal of work. In fact, some Christians take sanctification to mean that they must become as close to perfect as possible, constantly policing and modifying their behavior. In reality, this is not a fulfilling Christian life. It can lead to mental and spiritual exhaustion, frustration with self, and resentment toward God. Perhaps this is why Paul ends 1 Thessalonians on the note that he does. Paul cared for all the churches he visited, and he surely wanted all of their congregants to grow to be righteous Christians. Still, he must have known that to do so, the people of Thessalonica and all other churches would need plenty of God's peace. Therefore, in today's verse, Paul reminds the Thessalonians that God ultimately sanctifies the believer. Our efforts to change our behavior do not make us righteous. Rather, God does as He changes our hearts. As our hearts become tender toward God, we become more willing and able to express our faith. If sanctification feels like work today, do not lose heart. Instead, ask yourself if you are trying too hard or focusing too much on your own efforts. If yes, tell God how you feel and how difficult it can be to stop relying on yourself. Ask Him to show you how your heart has changed and direct you to opportunities to find joy in Him.